Shanti, could you talk to us about being reborn and the understanding of that in your heart and transforming?
Yes. Here we are talking about being reborn. It refers to a bird lays egg, and then from the egg the baby hatches out. This is the idea of being reborn. So being reborn is coming out of old conditioning. So most people are born in the conditions. They are programmed by the religion. They are stuck because they get into belief. They don't question. So this is really they're stuck. People are stuck with so many programmings because of the school, because of religions, because of the parents, because of environment and personal experience, we get stuck. Being reborn is to get out of that conditioning and be open and fresh. That means experience everything in the present. So being reborn is being in the present. Being connected with your higher self. Being higher self means not contaminated with your thoughts, sense perception, and your desires. So when you have desire, likes, dislikes, you judge the things because of the way it looks, the way you hear, the way you hear from other people. All this prevents our being reborn. So being reborn is active meditation. Being reborn, being in the present, keeping the self in the focus and everything from that reference, then we are reborn. So you are talking about your own children and family. Yes, you look at your children and family with fresh eyes. So what is being reborn, dealing with your family, is seeing them as if you are seeing them for first time. Like meeting wife and children, we take them for granted. This is how she is, how the children are. And day after day, we treat them as they are. We don't see them with fresh eye. So this is called reborn. If a child did something wrong yesterday and you treated them, today the child could have changed. But we take it for granted and treat them like the child was. So this is idea of being reborn. That means take nothing for granted. You are fresh. You are not holding on to anything. You are staying with a direct experience. This is called reborn. That means it covers everything. That means you are reborn. You have greater knowledge because you are reborn. You belong to certain religion. You read the scripture. You are reborn. You don't take it literally. You have your own understanding because you have fresh eyes. Because when the literature was written, it was in the time of history. Translation changes it, language changes it, culture changes it, social structure, everything changes. Because meaning is totally changed. This is, most people are stuck. This is why all the problems come, because people are stuck with their religion, the dogma of the religion, the literal translation. And this is why people misinterpret being jihad is dying for God. They interpret as killing others, or that thy will be done, that Christ is my Father. That means they take literally that I am the way for heaven. That means they take literally that Christ promised that, but they don't realize Krishna promised the same thing. All great masters promise the same thing. So they are not referring to that their physiological being in the time of history. They are referring to consciousness, supreme consciousness, and people, they are stuck with those feelings. So if you are born again, you will find compassion for all the living creatures and compassion for all the scriptures, respect of all the great masters, because you feel the unity. This is called, being born fresh. That's any question along the line?
So it's like finding the common thread that ties everything together and unifies.
Yes, because ultimately all the distinction comes from I and you. When we feel that unity, then all the problems and all the confusions disappear. That means compassion will be out product, because you see other people as extension of your own being. Like if you are hurt on right hand or left hand, you are still hurt because it's part of you. So you see other people as extension of you. So their pleasure and pain, you feel connected with them. So you have compassion for them. This is true compassion. So this is a broader explanation, being born again. There is freshness and there is joy. Okay.
Thank you, Sean.
Good.